Hello everyone, welcome to Chill Chapters. Today, we will be discussing the short story A Handful of Dates by Tayeb Salih. Let's begin. Tayeb Salih's A Handful of Dates is a short story about a young boy growing up in a Sudanese village who looks up to his grandfather with great admiration. The boy's grandfather is respected and wealthy, owning much of the land in the village. The boy often joins him at the mosque and listens to his stories, believing he is wise and kind. However, one day, the boy learns a painful truth. He discovers that his grandfather became rich by taking advantage of their neighbor, Masood, who used to own a lot of land but lost it through debt and unfair deals. When Masood finally harvests estates, the grandfather takes most of them as payment, leaving Masood with almost nothing. Seeing Masood's sadness, the boy feels deep pity for him and realizes the greed and cruelty in his grandfather's action. The story ends with the boy feeling disgusted and betrayed, as his respect for his grandfather turns into disappointment. Through this simple but powerful story, Tayeb Salih explores themes of innocence, greed, betrayal, and the painful moment when a child begins to see the unfairness of the adult world. And here's the analysis. Tayeb Salih's A Handful of Dates is a powerful coming-of-age story that explores themes of innocence, greed, betrayal, and moral awakening. The story is told from the perspective of a young boy who deeply admires his grandfather, seeing him as a wise, kind, and honorable. However, as the story unfolds, the boy witnesses the greed and exploitation behind his grandfather's wealth. When he learns that his grandfather became rich by taking advantage of Masood, a poor farmer who lost his land and harvest, the boy's admiration turns into disappointment and disgust. This moment marks the boy's loss of innocence as he begins to see the world's unfairness. The handful of dates becomes a powerful symbol of greed and corruption, representing the grandfather's selfishness and the injustice faced by the poor. Through simple language and vivid imagery, Taib Salih shows how a child's pure view of the world can be shattered by the harsh realities of life. The story ultimately teaches a moral lesson about compassion, fairness, and the importance of recognizing the wrongs committed in the name of power and wealth.